Welcome back to Junker Clunkers. I am Grady, your host as normal, guys. We got a quick one for you today. 06 F350 with a 5.4. Alternator shit the bed, so we've got to replace it. So let's show you how it's done. Obviously, first thing I'm gonna do is pop the hood. Grab your tools. This is an extremely easy alternator to do. We'll bring you guys in here. All right, so easy alternator to do. Like I said, you need to grab yourself an 8mm. I believe it's an 8. Let's just try it. Yep, that's an 8. And you're gonna want to disconnect your battery cables. Me personally, I disconnect them both. Doesn't really matter. You can disconnect one, disconnect two. I like to disconnect both of them if I can. But really doesn't matter. The biggest one to me is the power coming off. So once the power one is off, you're good. So next thing you gotta do, you gotta get a little bit of room in here. So this just pulls right off, pops right off. Don't worry, it didn't break. This one actually has the 10mm sitting over here that is still connected. Most of them at this point in time in their life, they're gone. We need our 10mm. Now I'm using an absolute basic set of tools today to show you guys that you don't need all the fancy tools that you do see on my channel to get a job done. So you just gotta loosen that a little bit. That'll pull out, and then you just kind of pop it out of the little joint that's over here. Come on, there we go. Just wiggle this out of the way. Just wiggle it, guys. Just wiggle, wiggle. Okay, so that's out of the way. Okay, guys, so in keeping with the theme of not having specialty tools, say this is the only set of sockets and stuff you got right here. Well, your ratchet isn't really long enough to get enough pull without pulling out your butt, you know? So you can grab a pipe, you can grab a jack handle. So instead of me grabbing my longer ratchet, which would have made this job a lot easier, I went and grabbed my pipe. So that's off in there. Just set the belt down off to the side. You don't need to take it off all the way. Of course, drop your ratchet all the way down into a, you know, the hardest, and I mean the absolute worst place to drop it. You need to make sure you do that. If you don't do that, you're not doing this right. Come on, man. I can see you, but I can't touch you. Come on. There we go. So now you've got that back from the abyss. what you need to do is there's going to be 3 10mm bolts. 1, 2, 3, actually 4, sorry. All right, so last one's out. This should come off to the side or to the front or something. Boom. And then there's going to be 2 other 10mm bolts straight down from here, one here and one here. Once you get that one pretty well loosened up, you should be able to just pick up on this thing. You don't have to take that last bolt all the way out. Probably the other one you don't either. Then you can release your clip here. Now let's release our, should be a 10mm here, I believe. Yeah, Ford made it super easy. Pretty much everything to take off this. All right, cool. See you guys later. Ford made it pretty easy. Everything to take off the alternator is pretty much a 10, except for your 1/2 inch ratchet to take off the tensioner. So 10mm there. Take that off. I always set the bolt down. And then there's going to be a clip here. Not sure if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. You just take a screwdriver to get in there and just push it open just a little bit. But I don't have a screwdriver on me, so I'm going to use my knife. Pretty simple and easy. You just slip it into the little slot here, open up the clip, pop that out, and boom. You have one more little clip here. It's about the same thing. About the same thing. Lift, clip. Sometimes it likes to be a pain in the butt. You know, like everything else on a vehicle. Not just Fords, guys. Not just Fords. So, that's your alternator. Hope if you can hear that or not. She's pretty tuckered. So let's go ahead and order our other one and we'll install it. All right, guys, pretty quick and easy. The AutoZone there dropped off our new alternator. Let's start putting it back together. We'll take our 10mm nut off. We're gonna reverse what we did, so we'll go for the ground. I believe that's the ground. Plug that in first, and we'll plug the plug in next. You only go one way, and then our so then our cable goes on next. You gotta love these things. That's why I saved the other one, because I'm stupid sometimes and drop stuff. But if you have two, you don't have to worry about going try and find the other one. Just snug it up. Don't have to over torque that. Put your little boot grommet thing back on, cover. So that's all put back together. Now we can start setting it down into place. Now remember, I didn't take the second bolt out all the way, so I can set that right down on. Just makes it a lot easier. Got the second bolt. Get the second bolt started. Second bolt is started. I like to start all of my mounting brackets, all my mounting bolts, and leave everything loose until it's time to tighten everything. That way you're not fighting. You're not fighting it. So like I said, put in all my mounting stuff. Okay, see ya. Jeez, you guys okay? You guys okay? Took a hell of a spill there. You sure you're fine? Let's get you back up here and try not to fall next time. Alright guys, ground's hooked up. Positive is hooked up. I don't know if you can see that or not, but we have 2.2 volts. Flip that on. Let's go crank it over. Iron hole. There you go. You're reading that? 14.3. 14.4. No power coming from the jump pack. Alternator is done. We have a working F350 again. Look at that, nice and quiet. All right, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Quick and easy. Quick and easy job. Anybody can do this. Anybody. I'm telling you guys. You just gotta listen. You gotta follow steps. If you don't like the way I do things, find another video. Figure it out. I have no problem with people learning other ways. But You got to get out there. You got to try it yourself. You got to do it yourself. Save some money. Come on. Have yourself a good one, guys.